Hey, what's up, guys? It's James J. Welcome back to Houston Inside Out. We are in week 2 of 2019. I hope you guys are off to a great start. Super important to write down the goals that you have for this year. Write them down, put them somewhere where you're going to see them every single day, guys. The statistics show that about mid-February is where most people start to slowly drift away from those goals. It's much, much easier to drift away if you don't have it written down anywhere, or you're not seeing it every day to remind yourself of what you said you were going to do. Definitely something that you want to do, guys. Write it down, put it somewhere, put it in your phone, put it anywhere where you're going to see it every single day, and remind yourself. You will not remember. All right, we're all too busy to remember. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do this. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do that. You need to write it down, have a visual copy of what it is your plan was as of January 1st of this year. So I encourage everybody to do that. And then, you can tweak things as they go along, but super, super important. But that is not what we're talking about today, although we could do a whole podcast just on that. But no, we're not talking about that today. Today, we are talking about reasons to own a home. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here so we can get into it. There are several reasons to own a home, and these are just the first 10 that we're going to go through today. First one's going to be privacy, having your own space that's solely your own. Now, I think most of us have probably rented at some point in our life. And we know that when you're renting, whether it be an apartment or a home, that it does not feel like yours. I mean, it's not yours. It doesn't feel like. And I personally have rented a home. I've rented apartments. I think apartments go without saying that, hey, this is not yours. When you're in a home, it sometimes feels like it's yours, but ultimately you really can't make a whole lot of changes to it without having to switch it back to the way it was when you originally rented the home. But when you own your own home, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. It doesn't matter. It's yours to do with what you want to do. And I cannot tell you how that feels if you haven't experienced it. It's something that you really want to experience, just the freedom to be able to go out, do what you want to do to the home, customize it, change it, knock down walls, whatever it is you want to do. That owning a home will allow you to do that. So that's reason number one. Number two, just putting your needs of your family and children first. So this not only benefits you financially, owning a home is something that your whole family gets to enjoy. You make memories there. And, I know my parents have been in their home for 30 plus years. I grew up there. My sister grew up there. My parents are still there. And so there's memories that you create by owning a home that you can only create by owning a home, in my opinion. In my opinion, this is something that's so crucial, and that's something that you definitely want to experience. The other thing is this: stability, having control of your future direction and security. So what does that mean? Well, guys, once you get a mortgage, okay, you've locked in your principal and interest payment basically for 30 years, right? I'm talking about principal and interest only. Yes, insurance can adjust. Yes, taxes can adjust, but you've locked in your housing expenses for 15 or 30 years, or however long it takes you to pay off that mortgage. Rents, I did a video a few weeks ago. I'll probably do another one coming up soon just to get an update. But rents are constantly increasing, guys. So this is the thing: you're paying a mortgage, whether it's yours or not. You're just paying a mortgage for your landlord if you're renting. So why not take that same money and invest in yourself and your family and your financial future? Which that's actually one of the slides is helping your financial future by owning a home. Opportunity to grow your assets and wealth. Okay. Number one way of growing your wealth and asset is through real estate. Some people are investors. They buy multiple homes. They buy multifamily. But if you're not into that, you still want to own a home because it's kind of that built-in savings is what happens. And so hopefully you've invested in a home that continues to increase in value and not decrease at some point during the mortgage. However, things do happen. So owning a home, I would say the well over majority of the time, you're increasing in value with your home, your equity, and so forth when you own a home versus it decreasing. So this is one of the ways that wealth is obtained. It is through real estate. Even if you're not buying multifamily properties or, multi-single family or apartments or whatever, home home ownership is still a way for you to build wealth and something you definitely want to do. Physical comfort, so having amenities and features that enhance your daily experiences. So again, this kind of goes back to the customization piece. If you want to build a pool, build a pool. If you're renting a home, you're not going to build a pool. Owning a home, you build a pool, you can build out a playground, you can build a backyard paradise, whatever it is, you get the opportunity to do that when you own a home. And then again, you're building memories as you build or add additional pieces, whether it be a pool or something else to your home. You're going to continue to add memories as you enjoy what you've added to the home. So this is huge. Definitely, if you've got a family, and if you like to entertain, even if you don't entertain, it's just something that you get to enjoy. Whereas if you're renting, you're not going to be able to do this and just walk out your backyard and walk into a backyard paradise, a pool, or whatever it is that you're wanting to add to your home. Can't do that if you're renting. Entertaining, sharing with friends. Again, this kind of goes hand in hand with that previous slide. Entertaining and making the memories. It's all about the memories that you create when you're owning a home. You've locked in that principal and interest payment for 15 years or 30 years or however long it takes, and then you're building additional assets. Now, a pool. Let me say this: a pool is not necessarily something where you're going to get back all the value for it. All right, it's typically for your enjoyment, your entertainment. When you go to sell the home, you're not going to get back everything you put into a pool. Now, what it is going to do is it's going to separate your house from others. And if someone's looking to have a pool, you have one, maybe another one doesn't. Well, chances are you're going to be the home that person selects if everything else is in order. But from a value perspective, you're not necessarily adding a ton of value, guys, when you install a pool. All right. So don't think if you go dig a hole and throw some water in it, that it's going to boost the value of your home that much, because it really won't. So I don't want you to have that misconception that, hey, if I put a pool in, I'm going to boost the value. Not necessarily. That's not how that works. Personal expression, this kind of goes hand in hand with some of the other slides we just went through. The ability to display your unique personality, desires, and interests. It's your home. You can do whatever you want. That's it. It's your home. You can do whatever you want to that home. Accomplishments, a reflection of your efforts and success. So homeownership is perceived by a lot of people as, someone that's pretty successful. Now, you can always have a home where the person is, they're mortgage poor, which is a terrible way to be living, where the only thing you can basically afford is to pay your mortgage payment. You don't want to be in that situation. It's a terrible, terrible situation to be in. You want to have a home that you can enjoy and that financially will benefit you long term. If you're a house poor, it is not the way to be. So there are people, as you know, that may have a really, really, really nice home, and they don't have much of anything else, maybe by choice, maybe by just the fact that they can't afford anything else because they've got this house that they're paying way more than they should be, and way more than maybe their finances should allow them to. So it happens. No different than a car. Same thing. People drive cars just to showcase, because they can't drive their car. They can't drive their house around to show people, or show them, or show off, should I say. It's probably a better way of putting it. But if you're worrying about other people, get over it. Who cares? Stop trying to impress people. But bottom line is this: the owning a home is going to be something that you're wanting to do, not to impress somebody else, but really for yourself. And the last thing here is really just the opportunity to create, build, and grow things. So that is actually, I'm sorry, I had one more here, which is just the community. All right, so once you're in a home, the community that you're in, they start to become family, guys. I mean, my neighbors are awesome. They look out for me, I look out for them. They look out for my kids, I look out for their kids when I can. So it becomes another family when you're in a home. Now clearly, yes, you can rent a home in a neighborhood and kind of get the same thing, but you're not getting the benefits that I just previously went through, as far as the security, the financial, locking in your mortgage payment, locking in your wealth creation. You're not doing that if you're renting. All right. So yes, you're going to get some of the benefits of being in a neighborhood if you're renting a home, for example. But the community and the fact that you get to create these memories is something that it's almost just priceless. It really is. So that is what I got today, guys. Listen, if you've got questions, we'd love to help you. Mortgage questions, real estate questions, head on over to myhoustoninsideout.com. That's myhoustoninsideout.com. More resources there for you guys. And I will catch you guys on the next episode of Houston Inside Out. Peace.